glowing, sea clouds rolling around the bend. But I ain't seen the sunshine since Mike's gone live again. But I know the storms are coming, drunk donkey told me so. But that cone keeps moving down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always watch Mike's web page and you'll know when to run. But I hung around with Irma, Lord, I almost died.
All right, what's cooking, everybody? There's a little bit of Andy Simmons tunage. All right, so I have puppy problems today. I said yesterday we would never start a show without Louie. And guess who's jealous now? The new guy. And I told the girls I got to have a name picked out by this weekend because I keep calling him Louie 2.0. So, oh my God. I feel like I have kids again. So we'll open the show with Louie, then we'll pull out 2.0. He's crying a little bit. You can probably hear him in the background. So we got a little bit of weather to talk about. Good morning, everybody. Hey, everybody. We got a lot of people checking in. I always let Facebook do its thing. It takes about a minute or two before everybody gets notified. So, all right. Let's pick out Louie 2.0 now. Come here, buddy. Come here. He just wants to be loved too. So here's a new guy. He's very calm. And he likes to fall asleep in my lap. He just doesn't like to be alone. So see if I can somehow hold both of them while I work. We'll put Louie down. I'll put the little one on my lap so he doesn't cry. So here's a new guy. He's a little pig. I know he sounds like a pig. Here's a new guy. He's only 2.5 pounds. We've got him Monday, so he's officially 5 days into the boiling house now, right? He's a good boy. All right, so what's cooking? All right, so let's talk about weather. We got some fans in there. What's cooking? What's up, Loretta? Yep, I'll try to read the comments. We don't have a ton going on. Hey, Katie, what's cooking? Katie Cat. Heard about that, Ed. Where's that going to be anyways? I saw it last night. Thousands of boats. Oh, my God. So, listen, the seasons always seem like they start out with a couple named storms. Then we get this lull through June into early July. Very typical. So don't feel like the season's going to be a bust. These late June systems are kind of rare. We get a lot of shear. And invest 2L. That's good. Casper, you had me there. I thought there was an invest that I didn't know about. So here's the water vapor map. We're looking. So first and foremost, big thanks to our man Andy Simmons there with the song. He wrote us. He said he's working on a new tune now. That would be 6 songs on our Drunk Donkey playlist. 3 more, man. We can have an album. Let me pull up my ABC picture of the day. Here's their first one. This was 21 hours ago. All right, so we always start out the show thanking ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. And yesterday, 21 hours ago, they're supporting a tasting event. But look at that, Maker's Mark whiskey. So for all you whiskey drinkers, thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, you can go get some Maker's Mark. That'd be a good name for a dog. Mark. So there's that. All right. Here's the weather map. Let's see. What do we got cooking? The only thing cooking. First off, tropics, nothing. Good news, right? The tropical wave that we saw way down here, down in the Lesser Antilles. I actually had an email from folks down in Trinidad. I got to email them back. If you're watching, I meant to email you. I apologize. I get so many emails. They get my inbox. I always get excited. I don't know if you guys do or not, but my goal in life is to have my inbox not scrolled. So like I usually, if I get it to 20 emails that I have to respond to, it's not scrollable anymore. And I'm like, yes. I hate it when emails stack up. And I answer 99% of them. So, but anyway, tropics are dead. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, St. Pete. We were just down there camping at the KOA. And I had to get my daughters a blow-up paddleboard because all of our friends had one, and she actually liked it. So I said, what the heck. So we haven't tried them out yet. Yep, Casper got a little system in the Pacific. Usually when the Pacific's hot, the Atlantic's not. It's always so crazy. Kind of typical. What's up, Johnny? Good morning. North Carolina, it's raining. That's the only weather. Only weather talking about. So we'll talk about it. All right. I'm trying to read comments. So today's Friday. Friday. It rained here hard in Oldsmar. In fact, I was storm chasing. I don't know if you saw the videos that I did. But the girls were playing softball up to the last second, and we had this pretty impressive cloud rolling in. That was yesterday here in Palm Harbor. So that's on Facebook. So it defaults back to all these other videos. We definitely don't want any politics videos. So that was pretty impressive little storm cloud rolling through here. So, all right, what we got going on? All right, so weather-wise, here's the deal. So the good news is we have no major storm event, it appears, today. Light green is just normal stuff. Day 2, nothing. Day 3, nothing. So if you want to talk about a lull, we are in a lull. Somebody from New Orleans there. Yeah, you guys got hammered the other day with a surprise morning flooding event, no doubt. Here's that stalled front. We were showing this all week. That front indeed stalled out. So really the only weather we got cooking is this old front hanging right on the coastal waters here. Carolina, maybe a few drizzles in Virginia Beach. But all this is going to hang out. And unfortunately, during the week here, we got a little bit lingering down here even into Florida. Let me show you some high-resolution radar. What we got coming today on the HRR. So let's look at, let's zoom in on the southeast. That's pretty much where the front's at. So here's the radar throughout the day today. So this is about noontime. See, it's not going to move much to noon. So this rain's at noon, still lingering. Going into tonight, here's 5 p.m. Still kind of lingering. Might lift up a little bit here in North Florida, southern Georgia, Florida-Georgia line. Still lingering in the Carolinas, so this is could have a little bit overnight down in Florida, but that's the storyline. And if you look at the 7-day rain loop here, this is not all that front. We actually have another system now. It's very complex. What's up, Foley Beach? Really wasn't storm chasing, Cindy. I just filmed the storm cloud rolling in. And guess who knows sleeping right now? Louis 2.0. But there's the rain coming, all right? So we got, we had this all week. We were talking about this potential of a tropical wave curving up, getting sucked up into this old front. So call it what you want. It's just a big, sloppy, low-pressure area. And we could have a little bit of low pressure linger off the coast of the Carolinas throughout midweek. Nothing tropical, just a big broad low. So that's why you're going to get all this rain. We got some big rains possibly coming. We showed that yesterday. Long-range maps. Let's look at some long-range tropic maps. Let's look at water temps. I always think this is neat. We watch these things inch up all the time. 86 right here in Fort Myers. 80 already up in Myrtle Beach. 88 is my magic number. What's your magic number? 88. I actually bought a new thermometer for our pool because it was a joke when we first got the pool what our temperature was. We put solar heat in, and 80 is cold. If you're from Florida, 80 is like, it takes me 10 minutes to get in. I'm like the biggest baby when it comes to jumping in cold water, man. I can handle a lot of things, but jumping in cold pool, forget about it. Cindy, 85? Yeah, I'm about 88. Ours was 89 yesterday. I got tuned back. Well, we get a lot of rain here, so it cooled it down, I'm sure. So let's look at tropical tidbits real quick. And I got to reposition Louis 2.0, but I can't stop the cuteness here. Look at, there he is. Look at this little guy. Maybe he can just do the show. What do you think? He likes it when I tickle him right here. He loves that spot. Look at him. Oh, I love that little spot. Then I'll do it on this side. Watch. Oh, I love that little spot. I love that little spot. Oh. Ooh, 90. Look at that. We got some 90s. You got some Florida. Look at that. 90. Oh, my God. You guys see? I said 88. Somebody thought I was crazy. Look at that. See? 88. 88 is the norm. 69, Casper, you're crazy. So, all right. So here's long range. Let's look at tropicaltidbits.com. It's our go-to site. If you ever want to go to these models, I have a great link right here in the upper right, upper left. I get it right half the time. Upper left. GFS, Euro, CMC, HRR. So there you go. Tropics wise, let's take a look. And here's that general juice we were looking at. Going through the weekend. The wave had way. There it is here. So, you know, same little bubble. It's nothing tropical, but it's just a little tropical wave. It gets pulled up. And then look, it just kind of becomes part of this cutoff low. And it's just very hard to see, but you see a little one isobar. Nothing to worry about except that it's going to bring increased rain and weather. Let's look long range real quick. All right, so we have fans in the Azores, and there is a little low pressure system I posted on yesterday that's been coming down from the north. Look, so they're getting a little action right now. This is through the weekend, still on tap. I posted that yesterday, but little, you know, I don't know if the NHC will give it anything tropical, but it could be. It just kind of meanders around. So they're going to have rain through the week at the Azores. But long range in the GFS, even in fantasy land, there's really nothing popping up. We got another Pacific storm possibly. So when the Pacific's hot, the Atlantic's not. Look at that. It's spitting out canes left and right. Bam, bam, bam. So there's that big Bermuda high. So there's no. So anyway, GFS is not really showing anything long range. Good news, right? Good news. All right, let's go to the Euro. This can change in a heartbeat, but it's fun to at least go into the weekend without having to stress about anything. All right, so here's the weekend. Here's that low pressure system. Here's that little Azores system north. This is Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. There it is. You know, look at that Azores. Get a little tropical low. We have fans there. Hangover. Tui. Louie and Tui. Tui. I like Deuce, but it has to rhyme. I like Chase because he chases us. And we kind of like Chase Elliott, NASCAR. And now Chase and other dogs in the news. They're going to take Chase off TV. So I figured maybe that'd be a good tribute. All right, so here's the Euro. You know, nothing big, broad, low. This is midweek. So nothing there. Nothing brewing. Long range Euro, nothing brewing. Nothing brewing. Euro's also showing low pressures in the Pacific. So that's good. One more model we'll look at real quick. CMC. The old Canadian model. And, you know, blue is low pressure. And, you know, midweek, there you go. So, nothing, you know, they're a little tighter right here. But nothing. So, oh, it's good news, right? So, that's that. Let's look at some high-def rain stuff for the Carolinas. And then we'll just go southeast. And then we'll, you know, here's a cool little picture. I saw Bobby's Hurricane Harbor post this. Let's take a look at the animated water real quick, too. Just see. Here's that wave we were watching. Had way too much shear out in front of it. But, you know, a lot of frontal activity. When we had Cristobal, we didn't have any fronts dipping this far south, so the jet stream was kind of quiet. That created a little opportunity for Cristobal, and it did indeed develop, you know. And now we have a lot of shear out there, and you can see that again with this first video I put up. This is the shear right now. Water vapor kind of indicates where the winds are. So if you live in Florida, we got dry air, you know, clockwise. We have a high pressure out here, and it's spinning in some dry air across the peninsula, I-4 south. So that, you know, we got high to the east, high to the west, and we got the front here. So anything yellow is kind of dry air. Lower rain chances. So lower rain chances for the peninsula. Doesn't mean you won't get one. It just means the coverage is a lot less because we have dry air in the atmosphere. What I was going to show you from Bobby, though, is this little guy. This is kind of neat. Let me go to the full scale surface map. And we have lots of tropical waves out here. Look. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 official tropical waves. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that come peak of the season, once this shear relaxes, it's on like Donkey Kong. Because this is what starts it. Once this ITCZ pulls up a little bit, little farther north, around 10, 15 degrees, then these waves, we're going to have a legitimate shot. So, they're still calling for a very, very, very active season. Some are saying well above average. So that's kind of interesting, right? Right. All right, so what else is cooking? So we're going to look at some high definition rain stuff for our friends along the East Coast. Then I'll really read what's cooking Southwest. I want to do Southwest, Southeast. Southeast. So we go back to Euro, North America, Southeast. All right, so let's look at rainfall. Well, let's look at 6-hour rains first off. So there's a little timeline here. We can look. This is Friday morning. Here we go into afternoon. Here's Saturday morning. Sunday morning. This kind of lingering. Here's Monday morning. There's more rain. Rain's lingering. Carolinas. So it really starts to get juicy Tuesday. Tuesday morning. There's our low starting to spin a little bit. There's Wednesday morning. So unfortunately for the Carolinas, it doesn't really dry up until maybe Thursday. And then, we could have a nice weekend. This is in the next weekend already. So we can look long range next weekend, and we're already starting to see most in the south pretty darn dry. That doesn't mean it's not going to change. It just means there's really, look at this front, still lingers all the way through this week. But that's pretty good little rain cooking all week long. So that's really the only headline. Let's look at some rain totals. And as we get through Monday, look at that. Tuesday, that's some pretty big rains. All right, so here's all the way to Friday morning. And these purple pockets could technically be a foot plus. That's a lot of rain. Yep, look at Virginia, Jenny. Yep. I hate this map. Cuts out Virginia. So let's, that is an impressive amount of rain. Let me tell you what. Let me save this one, and then I will pop back here to the Mid-Atlantic, and we'll see. Where is it? Mid-Atlantic. There it is, Mid-Atlantic. So we'll see if we can zoom in now to Virginia. Virginia northward. There you go. You kind of see it. All right, so there we go. This is through Friday. So, all right, this is all the rain through Friday morning. Virginia, southern Virginia, but it's going to be a fine line of how far north it goes. But it ain't red, 2-3 inches, so it's going to be a wet week. Yeah, Dawn, it's always raining for you there. What's up with that? And it's going to be spotty every day. That's because our front. So let's go back to. So pretty heavy rains here, South Carolina, North Carolina. We could have some big rain totals. Could. That's not all at once, but I guarantee they'll be talking about that. Julie just texted me. She does not know that I do this every day for the last 100 years, 9 o'clock. All right, let's see. All right, so let's look at some individual Carolina totals that we could possibly do. Then we'll look at GFS, see if it agrees or not. So let's just hypothetically say all the way through. It's pretty much going to be done Thursday, so we'll stop Thursday. But look at that. We could have 12 inches, 11 inches, 12 inches, 10 inches right here. I mean, that's just, theoretically speaking. I mean, there's no way to predict who's going to get the pockets, but only thing about that kind of map, let's see if GFS backs it up. Yeah, a little less, but, well, not really. Let's see. GFS, see, they're showing the same thing. This is Thursday, so the difference being you're a little far south, but the main fact is there's going to be plenty of moisture out here that somebody can get a lot of rain from South Carolina, North Carolina, even tip it into Virginia. That's throughout the week. And if we look back at the precipitation model, or water vapor loop, precipitable water, this will show the moisture is just going to be hanging out. So that's the big storyline for that. All right. No, Cindy, she does not know my routine. Well, she probably doesn't know what time it is. The poor girl goes to work. Let's let the puppy sleep. The poor girl goes to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. She works at Publix. So, and what I do now too, when I'm done, I have to make sure I pick up Louie so he doesn't get jealous. Right? So far, you and Louie getting along really good, right? Yep. So I'm gonna try to put him down. So, all right. Well, that was about it for weather. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. I think I got it all covered. It's pretty nothing happening. So good news is the weekend's not a washout in the south like it was last weekend. So if you got ruined plans last weekend, at least this weekend you have a lot better chance for I've created a monster. I swore I wasn't going to make this one a daddy's boy, but when I work at home all day, I guess it's inevitable, right? You want to know? What's up, Susie Day? Where's Pleasure Island? Hey, I love doing this. Here's our new tradition. So when somebody chimes in, I don't know where somebody's at. We look it up. So let's Pleasure Island. Is that what you said? Oh my God, sounds like a great place to go. I'm on the wrong screen here. Here we go. All right, so there we go. Pleasure Island. Tiny little spot. Is that true? Is that where you're at? Carolina Beach? I don't even see it right here. I see a Good Hops Brewing though. Oh, there it is, Pleasure Island, right? Carolina Beach. That's where my buddy Ricky Carnoodle lives. So there you go. That is just south of Wilmington. So no name yet for the puppy. What's up, Loretta? There you go, Don. Now you know. Barbados or Barbados? I'm sure Barbados. Gotta be careful. Google popped up Barbies. Yep, Martha, time to ramble. Ramble on. That's how these weather things goes. Look at that. Barbados, the first island of the Lesser Antilles. Trinidad. I had an email from a fan down there. I got to write them back. But so there's that. Let's see what kind of weather they're getting down that way. If the tropical waves showing up, it just passed through. It looked like maybe overnight, maybe. There it is. Actually, it's going on right now. I don't know if there's any rain to it, but look at that. Somebody from Barbados, you got lingering clouds over top of you. This is on weathernerds.org, by the way. Great site. Titusville, Space Coast, yep. All right, let's see. Anything else? Chewy, yeah, I know, love that one. Dawn, yeah. Well, there's really nothing. We're good. Let's see what else we can look at. Here's that low pressure fixing to come down into the Azores. And that's it. Lingering front. You can see the front real well. Again, if you're just tuning in. Let's take a look at Windy real quick. Windy, I added that. Let's see what kind of winds we could expect midweek if that low pressure does develop. You can see the little bubble, the little baby bump right here, Wednesday, trying to close off. And some of the Euro models had it closing off. See, there it is, weak low pressure. Very weak. Let's take a look at some long range predictors here. We had a few lonely ensembles that were showing development, but you got one now. So nothing cooking. Nothing cooking, at least long range on the Euro. That's good news. It could change. Weather changes, but at least for now, we really don't have anything. And that's because we got a lot of shear, a lot of upper level winds. Here's that area right here where we're just at, Barbados. Anything yellow and orange is very high shear, so that wave is encountering tons of shear. So very unlikely anything is going to develop, obviously. This is a very high sheared region this time of the year, very common. The dust in Africa, all these waves that I showed earlier, almost have zero chance. We have a big plume of dust that came off of Africa a couple days ago. So anything east of the islands has got all this to deal with. Lots of dry air and dust in the atmosphere, all the way to the Lesser Antilles here. So this is the general area right here. This is a lot of dry air and dust. So these waves don't have a lot of favorable conditions. This is a good static map. Bay News 9, I love it. What's up, Tarpon Springs? Anything else cooking? It's new in my world. Let's see. What did I do yesterday? Let's see. Puppy's dreaming. He's barking. Hey. Oh, Becky, are you the one to email me? If it is, thank you, Becky. Yeah, it is, Christy. Yeah, Becky, we're excited. I'm going to brag about him and show him off a few times for you. Hopefully you get some business. We got a fan that makes gadgets. Hey, Gene, good to have you back. Yeah, this is our tradition, right? A little more fun when we have something to talk about. But, oh yeah, we had softball last night. That was big. 8 at Wing House. Kind of nice to get back to normal a little bit. Somebody wants a link for shirts. Everybody always asks me for that. And I feel like I'm always pimping them out. I hate doing that. I hate clogging up my Facebook feed to try to make a buck. But here's that front right here. So that's really the only thing cooking. Mike's Weather Page store, really easy. I got a link right on the very, very top. Mike's Weather Page store. And then on the bottom here on the left side, I have 3 links you can click. The hurricane season, the cone heads, which we all are. Everybody named themselves coneheads last year because we live and die by the cone. We were watching Dorian like hawks. Every 6 hours, we were like hanging on to the edge of our seats waiting for the next Dorian update from the National Hurricane Center. And unfortunately, Bahamas, they knew all too well. There's a bug in here. They had to deal with it. But obviously, Florida folks, which we have a lot of fans, there's a bug flying around. You know, I always want to smack the damn monitor screen, but then I would probably dent my... What if he'd land right on the computer? That'd be funny. Let's see. Let's see. I almost got him. There he is right here. No, I didn't get him. Come on. There, I got him. See? I squished him. Looks like he's going on my nose. But yeah, we were living and dying by the cone. That's why we... Hey, you got your Louis cup. Yeah, I know. We sold a few of them. Louis semi-famous. We're going to have to name this guy real soon. There you go, Sheila. Thanks. Father's Day weekend, 21st. Man, it's just too far right now. No. Following weekend, we started looking at that. So here, this is an interesting graphic. All right, so this is a good map. The Global Tropic Hazards Benefit Outlook map. Yeah, you got a flood watch. Let's show you that. Loretta, yeah, listen, I don't want to brag, but we had 44,000 was our record during Dorian. I couldn't believe it. It was like we were bigger than Fox News at one time. And that was live concurrent viewers. It wasn't total. I mean, that video ended up getting like a million views. It was crazy. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find something here. I don't know if... I always got my links down here. This is one of my coolest things. The coolest thing that happened last year.
A lot of people... He's a local Oldsmar guy who developed a website, got all these great links where you can get all this data. and he's a blogger. He's an enthusiast. He loves the weather. He's got a passion to it, and he just talks about it on his site. I think it's awesome. He's a good guy. I've known Mike for a long time. In fact, he texted me today when the Euro was coming in at 2 o'clock. He's,
This is the funniest one.
Do you feel like people are more prepared this time around because you guys have had extra time to prepare as opposed to other storms in the past?
Us specifically, yes, because we were listening to Mike's weather page, and he mentioned something about this like 2 weeks ago. And we started telling our families.
All right, so you are here, you are ready to go. Got the plywood. You got
So they were trying to build on the story that people didn't have enough time to prepare, and somehow my one fan was on TV.
And as you can see, 6:30 in the morning, and they're
That was
already
pretty
out
awesome.
stocking up. I'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Jillian. We're going to head over to Rick Reichmuth now, who is in studio with the latest on the storm.
This is funny.
Rick?
Listen.
I'm going to go look up Mike's weather page, guys. You should. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like it's pretty good if it called us 2 weeks ago.
All right. Filling in for Sarah. Labor Day
Here's my local
weekend.
mayor.
Gotta give some love to my buddy Mike of Mike's weather page. SpaghettiModels.com. Got his umbrella in my car right now. Been keeping us up to date on Doreen. Lives in Oldsmar.
That was our Oldsmar mayor on the radio pumping it out. This is a funny one.
We plan to stay on the boat all night long during this hurricane. We haven't seen anybody else out here on a boat preparing to tough it out, so to speak, but Craig is going to do that, and he's been nice enough to agree to talk with us briefly about why you want to spend the night out here during a hurricane on a boat. So, Craig, what are your thoughts about staying out here tonight if the hurricane were to suddenly come in our direction?
We're being cautious. We have been watching everything, listening to good old Mike's weather page, Spaghetti Models, every all day.
So that was pretty cool.
The band's coming prepared as possible.
This is the coolest one ever right here.
For forecasting, do you go to Fox 13 like we do and watch Paul Delgado, or do you have like some secret mayor forecast that you get before everybody else?
No, we look at all the different services from what NOAA's putting out to there's a Mike's page. I forget the full name of it.
Mike's weather page, yeah. That's John's choice, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That was the mayor of St. Pete. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So if I ever need a reason to have a few extra drinks, I watch that and I get all excited about how far we've come. So it's pretty neat. Thanks for letting me brag. So anyway, that was last year. We'll see what this year brings, right? Every year it seems like it's something. I had some cool links, man, if you really want to see them. I'm not going to put them all up there. But look, I got 2016. Had a really cool article here. Turns out we're all meteorologists. I got to turn off my ad blocker. So this was Matthew. Had a cool little article. Remember Matthew? The eye of Matthew? I always thought this was so funny. It says, my wife has a new man in her life. His name is Mike. She met him on the internet. Mike even has his own Facebook page with 100,000 likes. It's called Mike's Weather Page. Mike's a lot like me. She never sees him. He spends most of the time noodling on a computer, and in his one-way conversation, he rambles aimlessly like on Spaghetti Models of her. So that was 16. But I got some cool stuff here. Check it out. If you ever need to read some good stuff, a lot of newspaper articles and stuff. So anyway, enough of that. All right, so I still got to make my Sierra link here. They were emailing me a bunch yesterday. So they were really excited about us linking their page. So I got to work on a graphic for them. So I'm going to have that up. And it looks like, it's a great tool. And we use it a lot. It's just really exciting. Yesterday they reached out and thanked us for having it on the site. So I'm going to have to work on that today. But I'm going to add a link for that. Hopefully embed it somehow to where we can have a little snapshot of it. And then you click on it, obviously, and get to the real site. So, it's a live, updated site based on tides and what's going on in the storms. So, have a little, there's even little higher tides than normal right now happening in Savannah. So this is a live map. It's great. So there's that. All right, what else is cooking? Anything else weather-wise? I think we got a good weekend other than the Carolinas, unfortunately. They got the big rains coming. Actually, see, here's your flood potential again. Look at that skinny, weeny little line here. Look at that. That's that stalled front just hanging around for the next couple days. So we do have a rain threat here across the east down, dipping into Florida. So that's really it. That's really the only weather on the horizon. Again, all these tropical waves. Lots of dry air here. Lots of shear here. Little shear here, there, everywhere. So, there you go. Thank you, Joanne. Christine, scroll up to your comment. Let me see if I can find it. Christy Ann. Play South Carolina, Karen. Oh. I know, I gotta be careful of that, honestly. I don't. I have to find it. I don't even know where the link's on that. So I'll look for it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow's little weather thing. We'll be live tomorrow, I think. Yeah, Emily's got softball games tomorrow, and we don't play till later, so there won't be a lot to talk about. Susie, it's been raining. Yeah, remember that Forrest Gump scene? This is my funniest scene. Whenever anybody's talking about rain, there's our back in the cone. Forrest Gump rain scene. This is what I think about every time it's raining. Whoops. How the hell now? I hate it when YouTube does that. Make it full screen. There we go.
It started raining.
Let me rewind it. There. This is what I think about. This is for all you North Carolina people.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
4 months.
We've been through every kind of rain there is. A little bit of stinging rain, and big old fat rain. Rain that flew in sideways, and sometimes rain even seemed to come straight up from underneath. Shoot, it even rained at night.
Hey, Forrest.
Hey, Bubba.
I'm gonna lean up against you. You just
That's
lean
for all
right
our
up
North
against
Carolina
me.
fans.
This way we don't have to sleep with our head.
Because you got another 3 or 4 days. But hey, all right. Somebody want to know long range. There is hope that next weekend, we could have a dry setup. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Next weekend could be dry for a lot of people. And remember, when I say dry for Florida, all right, from here until October, Florida, somebody's gonna get rain. It's just a matter of who, you know. We're going to have little popcorn storms today, but the coverage, because we have dry air coming in off the Atlantic, we're going to have a lot less chances. So somebody's going to get one. It's just not going to be as widespread. But as far as weather goes, this is all that lingering low. A little bit of energy comes up, a little low pressure starts. But once we get into, let's say, Friday, here's Friday. So into next weekend, this is all the way through Monday morning. Things could be pretty dry. So there is hope the Carolinas can dry out starting Thursday afternoon. And if you always want to know the next weather, the best link on the planet is this HRRR. It doesn't really show Texas. Well, it kind of does a little bit. That's most of our big viewing area here, which is great. But if you want to know the next 16 hours or so, you got to make sure the 13Z just loaded, so there's only 3 hours. So you got to default back 1 hour. The 12Z actually goes forward like 36 hours. But if you want to look at estimated radar for the next hour by hour, this is hour by hour, you can just get a good feel what's going on. You know, and this is all the way through actually early Sunday morning. So here's Saturday. So tomorrow the rain chances are really low across much of South. Even Carolinas are going to get a break. So we're going to have breaks with the Carolinas. It's not going to be 24-hour rains. It's just this is overnight, so looks pretty dry for Florida. At least the next 24 hours. Here's the 24-hour rains. So there's obviously where we just saw all that. So the next 24-hour rains, Friday to Saturday. Biggest threat right here. What's cool about this map too? We can do 2-day rains. So day 2. Here's day 2. Day 2. And there's your rains from Saturday morning to Sunday morning. Very light. That's only 0.01. Light green is 0.01. When you sneeze, you have your own, you sneeze more than 0.01. Blues are 1 inch, so not a lot of heavy rain. Panhandle. So again, most of this area last week got flooded out, so they deserve a nice Saturday, right? So anything else? Yeah, Florida's its own weather, Casper. You're correct, man. Charleston, I know, you got rain coming. Now, the GFS is a little higher, Euro's a little lower. But somebody in South Carolina and North Carolina is going to get a ton of rain, a foot plus. Rainy in Wilmington, huh? Let's take a look. So underneath the current radar, this is my zoomable radar. I have an NWS radar right here. You click on that, it goes to the big site. Then you can click on individual stations. And there's Wilmington, obviously. So we could put it in loop here. And you can see the range just like hovering. There's a really strong line, Myrtle Beach North. So between Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, we got a pretty hefty little rain cloud. Yeah, let's see. Florida man stories. Yeah. All right, any more last questions here? Now we'll sign off. I got one sleeping Louis 2.0, and I got Louis over there snoring in his bed. So the little guy, I have to show you this real quick since we probably only have the real hardcore fans left. But the coolest thing about little Louis 2.0, when we first got him, let's see if it'll load here. Let me go to my albums, videos. Oh, God, he almost fell through my legs. Come here. He just woke up. Let's see if I can find it. See, that was when they were fighting. This is the one that's kind of cute. So, this is like their second day together.
The boys are playing this morning, right?
Hey, let's go.
Let me fast forward here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So,
we need Louis.
The little guy loves these little balls.
Louis, get the ball. Get the ball.
Now watch. Little guy picks it up. He brings it to me.
Here. Oh.
So, hey, I consider that fetch. 8 weeks old, right?
Hey, Sarah.
Hey,
Louie. Come here. Hey, Rocco. Come here.
We were calling him Rocco the first night. There's Rocco.
This is pretty good. Hey, buddy.
So I think Rocco might...
Hey, here it is. Go get it.
And Louis stops him.
Get him, Rocco. Get him. Get him. Get him. Sorry.
That's fun. Well, you know, Louis needed a friend.
Louis.
Rusty he's never had a dog with eyes. So I think he's kind of excited to have a buddy that actually can see him. So, all right, well, cool beans, hardcore cone heads, you got it. Don't forget, if you're a Facebook supporter, I used to post content with hashtag supporter, but I didn't get a lot of people looking at it. So, if you're a Facebook supporter, that means you love me and our page, and I appreciate it. It's like tipping your bartender. I tip more for one beer than it costs to be a Facebook supporter for the month, but we have a neat little community here, so make sure you sign up for it. It's called Mike's Weather Page Supporters, and it's your own little private chat room, so it's a little less congested than the main page. The main page is, I got 800,000 likes now, 857,000 followers now, so you never know who you're going to get. So I had 1.4 million people reach last week. That's crazy. Million people engaged. That's pretty cool. So, anyway, all right. I can ramble on for life. So, I don't know, Dawn. I put it in there. I got to learn more about that. I'm going to try. Now they got a chat room or something I just saw that they can set up. I don't even know what that's all about. But I try, I'm trying to learn it all. What's up, Casper? Katie, popcorn, yep. All right, well, there you go. I got to go help my neighbor with his pressure washer. I let him borrow my pressure washer because he got a letter from the HOA that said his driveway was dirty. Our HOA is on a kick right now. They've been sending letters out left and right to everybody. I can't believe I didn't get one. They might be a Mike's Weather Page fan. But he had 14 days to pressure clean his house, so I'm going to go help him with that. Let's look a couple more things, then we'll say see you later. Get ready for the next storm. Nothing. Okay, Sheila, we can learn. We'll try to get it. You know, it's a full-time gig now. I got Instagram. I try to keep posting away. We hit 10,000 followers. Look at that. 10,000 followers on Instagram now. Look at that. That's crazy. And then the YouTube channel. I always upload the videos to YouTube. There's all the videos. I've not took a day off my video for 2 weeks now. So anyway, there's all the YouTube videos. You can watch them on the app, which is really a popular feature of the app. You can watch them full screen. If you want to, if you're bored to death and you've run out of shows on Netflix, you can watch it. Yeah, cool. Be good. All right. Anyway, that's it. I still got coffee. So have a great day. We'll do it again tomorrow. And enjoy Friday. Be safe. Have one for me. Cheers. Bye.